how does the AC method work? Well, when you have this type of expression, the expression is ax squared plus bx plus c. Any expression that takes this form, so you have three terms. One of the terms is x squared, the other term has an x, and then the last term is a constant. Then it's called AC because you have to first determine what your A, B, and C is. So A would be 8, B would be -10, and C would be -3. What you do is you multiply the A and the C number. So we are doing 8 times -3, which is -24. Now we're going to use this -24 and try to see if we can split this term in the middle by finding numbers that give us the product -24, but can also add up to -10. Okay. This is going to make sense once I write it out. So what are numbers that multiply to -24? Well, we always have 1 times 24. Then you're going to have 2 times 12. 3 times 8. And then 4 times 6. Okay, so those are all the possible pairs of multiplications. The goal is to find a pair that could give us -10. Okay, well, let's see. There's actually 2 possible pairs. 2 and 12 and 4 and 6, because 12 minus 2 equals, sorry, we need -10. So it should actually be, so -12 plus 2 equals -10. And then -6 minus 4 equals -10. Okay, now the question is, well, which one is it? Now remember, we are trying to get -24, and the pair should multiply to -24. If I multiply -12 with 2, I get -24. If I multiply -6 with -4, I get +24. So this is the pair I need. I need -12 and 2. So what will I do? I'm going to do 8x squared minus 10x minus 3, and I'm going to split the 10x into -12 plus 2. So what would that look like? We have -12x plus 2x minus 3. And then I resort to factoring by grouping now, because I have this pair and I have this pair. So I'm going to try to find the common factor among both of them. Well, in this first pair, both 8 and 12 can be divided by 4. And then our variable would be x. And the second pair, 2 and 3 are both prime numbers, and both of them don't have an x, so our common factor is just 1. Okay, so we're going to have 4x times something plus 1 times something. Well, 4x divides the 8x squared. That gives me 2x. 4x squared divided the -12. That's -3. 1 is going to divide the 2x, so you're just left with the 2x. 1 divides the -3, we're left with -3. Notice these are the same, so we combine them. And then what's left, we bring together. And now we have factored our trinomial to 2x minus 3 times 4x plus 1. So these steps are again illustrated here. And yes, so these slides are just clean up what I've just read. Okay, so let's just now go over this example using the same method. We have 6x squared plus 19x minus 7. So our A is 6, our B is 19, our C is -7. So A times C, we have 6 times -7. That's going to be -42. Okay, for the possibilities, 1 times 42, 2 times 21, 3 times 14, and then we have 6 times 7. Well, we're trying to get to 19. We can do that here. Because 21 minus 2 equals positive 19. 21 times -2 equals -42. So we're going to split 19x into 21x minus 2x. And then we're going to bring down the rest of the expression. Let me just write this out a little bit bigger. Now we look at this pair and this pair. For the first pair, numerically, 6 and 21 can both be divided by 3. And then between x squared and x, we can divide both by x. In the second pair, they're, again, 2 and 7 are both prime, so the only thing that can divide them evenly is 1. But notice both of them are negative, so we're actually going to be dividing by -1. So now we have 3x and then -1. Okay, so 6x squared divided by 3x is 2x. And then 21x divided by 3x is 7. -2x divided by -1 is 2x. -7 divided by -1 is 7. Now these can come together. And then what's left comes together. All right, and then we're done.